Welcome to Life to Heal. If you're new here, this channel is all about natural healing, gut health, and unlocking the science behind true wellness. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss out, because today we are diving deep into the hidden side of antibiotics, and what I'm about to share could completely change how you think about your health. Let's get started. Imagine this: you fall sick, visit the doctor, and walk away with a prescription for antibiotics. Within a few days, you start to feel better. It seems like a miracle cure, but here's the hidden truth. While antibiotics may be helping you fight off that infection, they could also be silently starting another cycle of getting sick. A cycle that doesn't just affect your body, but also your gut, your mood, and even your brain. Antibiotics are one of the greatest discoveries in modern medicine. Since penicillin was first discovered in 1928 by Alexander Fleming, millions of lives have been saved. They've stopped deadly infections, prevented complications after surgeries, and turned once life-threatening conditions into something easily treatable. But with this medical miracle comes a hidden cost, one that we often overlook. When you take antibiotics, they don't have the intelligence to choose between friend and foe. They are designed to kill bacteria, but they kill the bad ones causing the infection and the good ones that keep you healthy. Inside your gut lives a vast community of microbes, trillions of them. These friendly bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium help you digest food, produce vitamins, and even protect you from harmful invaders. When antibiotics wipe them out, it creates an imbalance known as dysbiosis. Why does this matter? Because your gut isn't just about digestion, it's the foundation of your health. Around 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. That means when the good bacteria are reduced, your immune defenses are weakened. You may recover from your infection, but you've just opened the door for another one to strike later. This is why many people find themselves getting sick again and again, stuck in a cycle of antibiotics leading to temporary relief, but weaker immunity each time. But the story doesn't stop at the immune system. Your gut is also directly connected to your brain through something scientists call the gut-brain axis. In fact, research shows that about 90% of your body's serotonin, the neurotransmitter responsible for happiness and emotional balance, is produced in the gut. Now, imagine what happens when antibiotics disrupt the balance of bacteria responsible for this production. Suddenly, you may notice mood swings, anxiety, overthinking, or even symptoms of mild depression. It's not just in your head. In 2015, a study published in Translational Psychiatry found that changes in gut bacteria can directly influence brain chemistry and behavior. This explains why some people feel mentally off after a course of antibiotics. What started as a simple treatment for an infection can ripple into your emotions, energy levels, and mental clarity. And there's another danger we can't ignore: antibiotic resistance. When bacteria are exposed to antibiotics frequently, they adapt and mutate, becoming resistant. This means the same antibiotic that worked last time may not work the next time. The World Health Organization has already declared antibiotic resistance as one of the biggest global health threats of our time. By 2050, it's predicted that resistant infections could kill more people worldwide than cancer does today. That is how serious the problem is. So, what should you consider when you take antibiotics? First, you must understand that antibiotics don't work against viruses. Most colds, flu, and sore throats are viral, and no antibiotic will help them. Taking antibiotics unnecessarily only harms your gut and fuels resistance. Always ask your doctor if antibiotics are truly needed. If you do need them, the type matters. Broad-spectrum antibiotics are like bombs. They kill a wide range of bacteria, good and bad. Narrow-spectrum antibiotics, on the other hand, target specific bacteria and are less damaging to your gut. Sometimes you don't have a choice, but when you do, ask if a narrower option is possible. And here's something crucial protecting your gut during treatment. You can do this by taking probiotics, ideally 2 to 3 hours after your antibiotic dose. Strains like Lactobacillus reuteri and Saccharomyces boulardii have been studied for their ability to protect gut balance even during antibiotic use. Alongside this, eating probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and miso can help repopulate the good bacteria. Prebiotics, fibers found in garlic, onions, asparagus, and oats, act as food for the good bacteria, helping them regrow faster. But the care doesn't stop when your antibiotic course ends. Rebuilding your gut takes time. Continuing probiotics for 2 to 4 weeks afterward gives your microbiome the best chance to recover. Eating a gut-healing diet rich in fiber, vegetables, and whole foods, while cutting down on sugar and processed foods, is essential. Sugar, in particular, feeds harmful bacteria and yeast, which can overgrow when your gut is vulnerable. Hydration is another overlooked key. Antibiotics put stress on your liver and kidneys as they process the drug and its byproducts. Drinking enough water supports detoxification and prevents additional strain. Supporting your immune system with nutrients like vitamin D, zinc, and vitamin C helps you stay resilient. And don't forget stress management. Chronic stress can also harm your gut bacteria. So, practices like meditation, deep breathing, or even light walks can aid recovery. All of this points to one big truth. Antibiotics are powerful, but they should be used as a last resort. They save lives when truly needed. Serious bacterial infections, sepsis, pneumonia, and other life-threatening conditions. But every unnecessary course comes with consequences. Repeated use can lead to chronic gut problems like irritable bowel syndrome or leaky gut. It can set the stage for mood disorders linked to gut imbalance. It can weaken immunity, making infections more likely in the future. And on a global level, it contributes to the rise of antibiotic-resistant superbugs. So the next time you're prescribed antibiotics, don't be afraid to ask questions. Is this absolutely necessary? Is there a test that can confirm if it's bacterial? Is a narrow-spectrum option available? And what can I do to protect my gut while taking it? These questions don't just protect you in the moment, they protect your long-term health. Think of your gut as the root system of a tree. If the roots are strong, the whole tree thrives. Leaves, branches, fruit, everything. But if the roots are damaged, the tree may still stand, but it becomes weak, vulnerable to disease, and struggles to grow. Your gut works the same way. Antibiotics can be like a storm that tears through, and while the tree survives, it needs care afterward to return to full strength. Here's the bottom line. Antibiotics are not the enemy, but careless use is. They are a gift of science, but one that must be handled wisely. Use them only when necessary. Protect your gut during the process, and give your body the support it needs afterward. By doing this, you break the cycle of getting sick and step into a cycle of healing instead. If this message resonates with you, share it with someone who might be relying on antibiotics too often. And if you want to learn more about protecting your gut, your brain, and your immunity naturally, subscribe to Life to Heal. Because your health journey doesn't start with a pill, it starts with awareness, wisdom, and the small choices you make every day.